Saja Boys over Huntrix.
Oh my god.
Alright, anyways,
Oh,
last time, the goddess of misfortune returned and she spent like a month in jail with Banana Man
help me.
because she thought we were taking her case, but it turns out some other person named Zinov decided to fucking ruin it for her. So today we're gonna go to court about this.
And I'm eating again during recording.
January 7th, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor.
Maggie!
Hey.
Oh.
Ah! Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you!
Yes?
You'd better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious. Hey, detective! You're on our side for once, right?
Yup.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right?
Really? Can you, sir? Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, you make sure to point it out, alright?
Sir.
Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
No.
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you.
Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish.
January 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Bird.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ah, bitter.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. For some odd reason.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty?
So, Mr. Kudo, your own statement, please.
Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. I intend to find out. There's nothing it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
As I was aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for relevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of what I did in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me.
Now that is a Kudo, summon your first witness.
Let's start with formality, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, say the name for the court. Oh, sorry, sir. The name Police Department Detective. Occupation, Detective.
Other way around, effective.
So, the reason we're saying is Dick Techno is because of the fact that we played the French version of this.
Oh, God.
After and his name in the version was Dick Detective.
Dick Detective. Detective spelled T-E-K-T-I-V.
Yeah, and then, in the French version of it, Tribulations was renamed to Bellissima, and John's renamed to La Boca. And all of a sudden, French became Italian, and that's how we all did.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation type with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control. For everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective, would you outline court for the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. Victim's name was Glelg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll for Blue Screens in a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. Let's access this into evidence.
Let's autopsy report added to the court record.
Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death between 1:30 and 3 p.m. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to by the waitress. The waitress being accused? Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of his coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Jean Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Kudo. It seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Clearly beyond floor plans added to the court record.
Blueprints of the crime scene. X equals the victim's seat.
Come, detective. Take up this hammer. Nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands.
Now then, detective, let's have your testimony.
Oh my God, stupid.
Yes. Oh my God, this is the last time I'm doing that. The incident.
It's just detective. It's not detective, because Dick is his first name.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. And the guy was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in the coffee cup, and what we found was potassium cyanide. That's double back to punch. And, it might have, well, some kind of motive.
Using the dark aromatic depth. Hold on. I have food in my mouth. I can't do it. Okay. Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to see a poison. Classy lady.
Foreshadowing. Actions came seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would like to ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Please, intimidation checks this time around. That's so...
Already told than me.
Do your cross-examination.
Can I stop just for a minute?
Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
So dead for that to be true, he's practically crying.
Mommy, please!
Your testimony just now, that testimony of Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what he said, and I...
The killer wouldn't say that when faced with the homicide conviction. Hey. Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner of the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Detective or whatever.
Yeah, it's true. Their 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said there were no other guy at the table.
Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Well, maybe the other witness has just missed him. Perhaps the view of the victim table was obscured in some way. Ha. That argument as weak as the coffee at Tribulations, right?
Nani?
I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, one with ticket to Guildsville. Population, the defense. This is a photograph ticket from near the entrance of the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after poisoning took place, correct?
Oh, that's me.
Oh.
Sorry. This was the scene as it was showed by Detective, right?
Oh. I think the court I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a same person at the table? Burke.
It certainly seems to show the victim's tale extremely clearly.
Added the court record.
A photo of the scene taken from their kitchen.
So traces up to found the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Yeah.
Was the poison a liquid or was it a powder?
It was cocaine. If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So, the poison put in was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
My
Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite?
Yes, I actually do. We took his off black with no sugar. Seems the poison could only have been in the coffee.
What do I press harder? Sure, why not? I'm really certain that the victim drank his coffee.
Huh? What do you mean?
According to the file, the poison was found in his coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it?
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking.
In case you're wondering, the last objection was from the detective there.
Huh? For me?
Oh, hey, you're right. You may be in court, but I'm not all for it. If you have time to wait, you have time to present that piece of evidence.
That piece, sir?
Yes, that is.
Which piece was it again? Was it the piece in my ass?
This. Oh, not again. Should I agree this coffee's only hot enough to give me first degree birds?
Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup.
Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Yes, it's unstable. There is clearly a rim job on it.
The victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in his cup. And also some other activities. The victim found bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this. YOYOYO.
Go. For the record, the only prints that were on the cup were the victims and the defendants.
Coffee cup, add to the court record.
The coffee contaminated. The coffee contained potassium cyanide, covered it with Maggie's fingerprints. Upon further investigation of this, we found a certain chemical substance.
Motive?
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
No one golden rule is detective. Took out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
Huh? I don't get it.
I'm saying, we can always get another witness on the stand, if we have to chuck you out.
Go.
So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's murder? Or motive? Fuck. I don't know what I'm saying. Come on, detective.
It was... They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime.
And it was just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he sold the wrong one. Then, is it possible Max stole a winning one? Should I press on this one a little harder or not? Wait a minute. The fact that the lottery disappeared in no way implicates my client. Huh. I have here in my hand. Very ticket in question.
But that's the $500,000 lottery ticket. One of the female police officers defended when she was conducting a what's up and arrest of the defendant.
What?
Order!
Ha! Quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
You will submit that ticket into evidence as court immediately!
I better on that ticket the way the judge's voice is over. The lottery ticket added to the court record.
Oh shit. This ticket was presented in the court at the previous trial too. But it feels heavier now, Sal. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Jar. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
Enough! The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she was charged of. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
I like a man who knows the score.
Oh, hang on. Pause the recording real quick.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Back viewers.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, I might even be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
AKA me?
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, it's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time we wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence. You still have more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron by the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like it can't be blood, can it? Ha! It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee... That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
Something else? I presume you mean...
Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
Motherfucker, are you blind?
The pocket? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket.
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
What?
Order, order, order! This court will accept these items into evidence.
Apron added to the court record.
Worn by Maggie at the time of the incident, has a small pocket but big stains.
Potassium cyanide added to the court record.
A deadly powdery poison bears Maggie's fingerprints found in her apron pocket. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Kudo. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court?
Bloodstain. What bloodstain would that be?
Don't fuck around, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. Is this guy serious? You don't need to be told. Just look at the damn thing. Well, detective? Fuck. Could this stain really be blood? I was about to sneeze and I couldn't. Yeah, might as well.
Oh wait,
Might as
sir.
well be a victim now.
It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup?
Yeah, ketchup these nuts, my pal. She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day.
The fuck?
You could have spoken a little sooner, detective!
Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness.
God. Oh, I thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, opportunity, and the supporting evidence, they have all been clearly established.
Well, trite. It seems you really are a phony after all. Ah, you really know how to drive a man nuts.
Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Ah, this is what I'm looking for. The investigation. The crime was reported at 2:25 by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. Must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured who he was pretty quick, and the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, they found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victims and secured your prime suspect. Champion!
Oh my god. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer. Treetop. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So let the fun begin.
Oh.
Nope. Wait a sec.
Huh? Did I say something dumb again?
Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's what you basically said, right?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how are you able to identify the victim so quickly?
Oh, that.
He's so let down, he's got a whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going on again.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket.
It seems Mr. Glenn Elk visited his doctor before he went to the Tribulations.
We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed this. That's a reliable source of information to the court.
What should I do? Should I leave this one alone or ask to hear more?
Leave it, ask about the prescription bag, ask about his health insurance. Hey,
Oh
did
my
he
God.
have... Did he have
good
Blue
health
Cross
insurance?
Let's ask.
Did he have good health insurance? So, the victim had no form of identification on him, correct?
Yeah.
And yet, before arriving at the restaurant, he went to see a doctor. Which means... he must have had his medical insurance card with him. Wait, don't tell me this is the actual correct one.
No, it isn't. Oh, this is very true.
The fact that it hasn't been found points to only one obvious conclusion. The victim's medical card was stolen.
So he could commit insurance fraud.
Oh, for the love of fuck. Ha! True, the victim didn't have a medical insurance card. But why? Because Mr. Glenn Elk didn't have medical insurance to begin with. Huh?
As I thought, a thoroughly miserable young man.
Oh my god. Or some kind of outlaw. A bit of an edge never hurt anyone. Looks like we're off course again, Nick.
Yes, please continue with your testimony. Explain for the court the events that followed the preliminary investigation. Wait a sec. Okay, let's ask about the prescription.
So, what sort of medicine was in the bag?
Well, actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty? Victim's prescription bag added to the court record.
The victim got this from the doctor before going to Tribulations. The bag is empty.
Ah. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Treetop? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, Detective?
That was it. There was something. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is bullshit.
Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point out something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony, and it's not your balls.
Oh, finally. I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you?
Oh my god. You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
You are too cool, pal.
What the fuck? Is this hoe okay?
It's due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why did you always overlook such vital pieces of shit? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by poison. And the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself.
Order! Well, Mr. Kudo, what do you have to say to that?
That's all. What? Read the court for the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear otolaryngological clinic?
Yeah.
Otolaryngological?
Just what the fuck kind of word is that? And what the fuck kind of illness was the victim suffering from?
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Mr. Elg found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum?
Then what on earth was the prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear.
Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print.
It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of this medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No. Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll be all over. She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do?
Push the medication issue.
Only moments ago, Mr. Kudo made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the crime scene?
But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. Objection. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that the prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. That possibility is undeniable.
It's enough. Mr. Kudo, was the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Kudo? I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Oh, great. Victor Kudo? The pigeon hater?
Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me.
Yay! Good job, Nick!
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
Ha! I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
6 or 7. Court is adjourned for recess. January 7th, 11:03 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Phew, that was close. Tell me about it. Nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir. Ow! Ow! Ow!
No, it's my line. I think think I really did die a little bit.
It's like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How can he betray us like that?
Huh?
He said that he'd help me, but he totally set me up.
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got a job. He got to do his job, right?
It's okay, I know all about the lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
Poor Gumshoe. So, the next one is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. Never say that sentence ever again, please.
Bet he's going to be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know.
Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? No. Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending fucking bird seeds.
January 7th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Kudo, your next witness, please.
The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation if you don't mind. Their name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun, which is Japan. Honor and duty are what you make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too. We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. My occupation? Listen, youngin', how much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? That's what I do or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you could embroider my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much in demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen.
Well then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of cappuccino. Oh.
Seeds?
What do you think these are, hmm?
I see.
So, you saw everything that happened, Gramps? Did I? Oh yes. Oh yes I did. I saw it all. Then please tell the court. We're all ears. Sure, I'll tell you every last detail. He's really getting into this. The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, then collapsed. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
Kai, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words, what's wrong with the old-fashioned ones,
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Motherfucker, excuse me.
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I gotta write something real quick.
Okay.
Just one thing. C2. Okay. Sorry about that.
Okay.
And now back. Oh.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Ah, fuck.
You said, I remember her well, in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by? And don't say her fat ass. Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
That fat ass!
Motherfucker. Sorry? You could see her all the way up to her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform. What is happening? So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit. But anyone could wear such... But anyone could wear just such an uniform.
Please stop having it.
What is this sentence? But anyone could wear just such an uniform? I challenge you to read that.
But anyone could wear just such an uniform, even me!
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? What the fuck kind of sentence is that? But anyone could wear just a... fuck's sake.
Oh my
Whatever.
god, correct.
Whatever. Screw you, games.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court any further from mental anguish of that image of you in a dress.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together.
But I want to show off my fat ass, Maya.
I guess I got a bit carried away and I had a stroke trying to say what I wanted to say.
In Phoenix.
Yeah, there are other things I recognize about her, too. Seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features you recognize about the defendant, I would like you to add them to your testimony.
Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose.
Oh shit, that ass!
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face? As if I would have remembered that. Objection! The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right, I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow.
Leave it, ask about the straps, ask about the waitress's ass.
Yeah, ask about the ass. The identifying features you described, are all these, you would say, from the ass? So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all? Objection! He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're about to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
Shut the fuck up, Phoenix.
This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons.
Oh, harass this. Oh, harass this, you stupid old senile man.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
Yeah, fat tits. Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add any details about any identifying features. Further, features that you observed from the front, that is, in your testimony.
Sure. This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer. And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet. There wasn't anything caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. Seriously?
Hello?
Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. I can't read today. That filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Damn. Okay. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before?
No, go fuck yourself.
Of course I haven't. Do you think I forget something as dirty as that? What, as dirty as your fucking brain? Sure. Well, you half-witted clot. Do not replace that O with an I, please.
Already did.
Fucking
Phoenix!
hell.
No! No! No, Judge! Oh no, everyone's thinking it.
What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted I really want to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Oh,
You
you have
half-witted clod, there's been an eerie silence in here.
here, god damn it!
Mr. Kudo, this apron. Is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning? Huh? And as you just said yourself.
As you just said yourself, go fuck yourself.
You wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you have really seen this apron before. Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Oops.
I'm jacking off. Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this and jack off on the stand.
Oh my god. Ah, well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine senile bitch on our hands. Listen, Treetop, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
Being the defendant, Miss McGay Bird?
Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into that coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of this situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can't rely on me, Cap. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forget what burger a customer wanted. He can't remember? Probably more like you've messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Senile old bitch.
Senile
Very well.
Sebastian, bitch.
Let's test how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo.
Senile penile.
Tell us what you remember about the victim.
Okay, is
victim.
Victor Kudo's name a play on of kudos to the victor?
I don't know. I'm actually gonna. I should probably look that up.
My god.
Let's see.
He was another one of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the Jalapeno. The little fidget picked up the cup with this free hand and took a sip.
The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail.
Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about literally everything.
So I think his name is supposed to be a play on Victory and Kudos.
Yeah. Kudos to the victor. Yep.
Yeah, let's see.
Wow.
Hang on. Larry Butts, Cindy Stone, Frank
Wow.
Soloway.
So clever. How are we going to handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. I'm trying to distract you. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Big shot. Just trip him up? You mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best, and I don't really give a fuck.
Oh my god, Glenn L. I just realized Glenn Elg's name is a palindrome.
Help me.
Viewers, if you don't know what a palindrome is, so a palindrome is when the same is when a word. Yeah, you might have seen this in Pokemon with Giraffe Rig, Eevee, Ho-Oh, all them bitches. They're
It's
great.
when a word can be spelled backwards, but it's the same word. But I saw this in a Vsauce thing once. Apparently, if you get a word and you spell it backwards, but it spells a whole new word, it's the what it's the backwards spelling of palindrome, which apparently is pronounced immordnalap.
The fuck?
So a palindrome is when a word is spelled backwards, but it's the same word. An immordnalap is a word, you spell it backwards, but it spells a whole different word. That's actually a word.
Okay.
So, like, for example, let's see. I guess
Okay. I
a
think
more
I think
lap
we
of
get
dessert would be stressed. Whatever. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony?
that you're a little bitch, yeah.
That you're a little bitch and that this was a way of testing your credibility of your memory? I know, I'm a little bitch, and there's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you, nothing. If I got anything wrong, is that I'm a little bitch, and I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song and be a fucking dumbass. Care to tell us where this is going, Treetop? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand. While drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. What is this, kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim you'll see a notice mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But how? Well, Mr. Kudo. The court is waiting your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait! If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony? That young
brat was holding this cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot in you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault. Who, me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me.
And if you add plus or minus one, you get 2 meme numbers.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Listen to what I've got to say. No,
6, 7.
oh my god.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure, why not hear a little more?
Mr. Kudo!
But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. Jesus, what the hell is that sprite? Holy shit.
Left hand or right hand?
Oh my god. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens on his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the coffee, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup in his left hand.
We all know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HD, TV, DVD, HCD, HDMI, what USB, I don't give a damn. All these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling you the truth. It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying. And those are facts in good old black and white. Oh my god. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim. What?
That you're a little bitch.
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Eh? Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear. Because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon!
Order! Order! Order!
This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind.
From the behind!
Yeah, sorry. I really did not mean to do that. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when he knows his eardrum was ruptured. God, I'm never going to live this down. Well, Mr. Godot. Or Stop Line, or whatever the fuck.
R. A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. And I'm not talking about a black version of 2 girls, 1 cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Well, his milkshake is more like protein powder.
Sorry. Captain, are you calling me a trick? What?
This is the victim's cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his cappuccino with his left hand. Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands.
Clearly, you are a dumb motherfucker.
He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand and then switched to his left.
What kind of bullshit is this? That's what the old man saw. Objection! Impossible. The witness had already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just 1 sip of the coffee. Objection! Which hand the victim used to pick up the cup? His cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless.
I believe it is time to conclude for today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank?
Yes, I did. Now shut the fuck up.
Take that, you pompous old fogey.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there, short bitch. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this case. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Oh my god. Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. What? How bad is your memory how is your bad memory my fault? Also, what the fuck kind of analogy was that?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. There's nothing I can do.
This motherfucker really just said cross the T's and dot the I's. Are you fucking kidding me? I've kept my mouth shut until now. Please, no more testimony. But there's something else to caution. Oh my god!
Oh.
No more testimony!
What?
There's more? Please, no more. To be perfectly honest, there might not be anything. I started doing Godot's voice, and then I switched immediately to fucking Kudo. I was like, oh, whoops. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark bitch. You Shark Tank motherfucker. Me? Looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Like I'm that Zine Eop guy. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? No. Final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you the Javachino if you want. All the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man. What?
It's enough, witness. Shut the fuck up. God damn. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your goddamn testimony, so these two can shut the fuck up and deal with it.
You bet, much quicker. I can't believe this is happening.
The fuck up too, bitch.
Ha ha ha, you better get ready, youngster. I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? Just gonna be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. What is this, Fortnite cheat codes?
The final showdown.
Oh my god. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. What? What vase? It broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down. What the fuck is this bitch on about?
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Hey, you're doubting me again? You doubting a poor defenseless old man? Yeah, one who wants to jack off and has one of his arms out of his sleeve. Yes, I am 100% doubting you right now. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah, so what, probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy. You're a bird brain, that's why all you can think of.
Well, Mr. Wright, your final goddamn cross-examination, please.
I hate this. I hate this dude. I hate this guy so much.
Dumb bitch.
What the fuck is wrong with this dumbass? Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
Wait, sorry. Look at this photograph! Every time I do it!
You two, please cancel this man.
Don't cancel me.
So what? So what? Sorry. Look
Oh.
carefully at the table. The vase is there.
Intact.
HOH question mark? What the fuck? Lost your tongue, granddad? Little bitch. I know granddad of yours hopscotch. Ow, ow, ow.
Enough! If you throw any more seats in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night.
Ah.
What is it
Oh
now?
God. I just remembered something.
I came.
Yes, go on. The broken vase. It was on my table. You fucking...
What?
What? Ah, well, you see. My God. This... It startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. Okay, so what does that have anything to do with this? And that's how my groin came. Yeah.
I'm done.
Really?
I'm fucking done.
Really?
Guys, the series is
Really?
canceled.
Really?
We're not the rest of this fuck ass game. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos today. Just get the fuck out of my courtroom. Never return before I shoot you.
I'd like to ask a question now. Oh my fucking
Absolutely
God.
not.
Have I been in any use of... No. No.
That's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Oh, wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more and more. God, no, can we take this guy out, please? Oh, yes, I remember something.
Bailiff, sexily escort the witness out of the courtroom.
No, non-sexually, please. Just drag him the fuck out. Wait, listen to me! No, fuck you.
Well, you've been considerably sidetracked, and I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict after that senile old man.
Yeah, at this point, Godo has probably drank 20 more cups of coffee at this point.
The defendant has not been positively identified as the witness in question. Additionally, there are 2 disparities in the testimonies we have heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee cup, the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand. And the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Well, Nick, you did it!
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor?
The witness we just heard from. He is the most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it according to his statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Kudo's really mad, huh?
I mean, I would be too.
Yeah, I would be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Goto's.
Yes, Your Honor. Victor's testimony added to the court record.
When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry.
Oh my fuck. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology. What the hell are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
No, thank God.
God,
Oh
I hate that dude.
Oh my God, that was torture.
If I ever have to do that again, I will go fucking crazy.
Yeah, imagine how I have to voice act this bitch. God, this motherfucker, man. God, oh my lantern.
Anyways, that's the end of this episode.
Oh yeah, I'm done. Bye.
Bye, bitches.